How does Jamaica grow itself out of this low growth phase? Those attending the Jamaica Stock Exchange's 9th Regional Conference on Investments and the Capital Markets in the week of January 21, 2014, heard several growth prescriptions, including one from the hard-working General Manager of the Jamaica Stock Exchange, Marlene Street-Forrest. She suggests that Jamaica should not only seek foreign direct investments, but look internally as well.
We think that it is equally important to look inwardly to local and regional direct investments, diaspora investments, and the pooling of different kinds of assets, skill and knowledge to improve our goals. New ideas have also emerged on how we can tap into local and international support through programs such as time banking, asset mapping, and crowdsourcing. And I know in Jamaica we have been starting to do some amount of that in terms of crowdsourcing. I don't know if we have caught on to things like time banking as yet. All types of investment programs that are legitimately conceived and managed should be explored. The sharing of knowledge formally and informally will be one of the linchpin for our development, and to this end we must reshape our educational system. Our curriculum must become more aware of the world's changed circumstance. Information technology has since ceased being the new, nice-to-have tool of tomorrow. It is the omnipresent, essential must-have of now.
Managing Director of Oppenheimer Funds, Gregory is cautiously optimistic on Jamaica in 2014, even while noting that several debt issues amounting to $400 million as well as a €150 million issue become due this year. Fisher appears optimistic that Jamaica can refinance this €150 million debt via the capital markets.
If successful, and I believe it will be, this is a very positive signal from the global markets when it pertains to Jamaica. At Oppenheimer, we're in fact optimistic that Jamaica will be able to tap the international capital markets as long as they comply with the IMF program and continue to remain on track. Kudos for the Jamaica government for displaying the needed courage to accomplish this feat. And I know all too well that it has not been pleasant. But without printing presses like the likes we have in the United States, this unfortunate pain is needed, and it's a needed element of Jamaica as we begin its own recovery stage.
The Oppenheimer Fund's managing director has opined that several factors suggest that Jamaica could begin to experience economic growth.
The fiscal adjustment in the public sector should eventually lead to some crowding in the private sector. And what I mean by this is the government reallocates fewer financial resources out of the economy as a result of lower deficits. It should over time lead to an opening up of financing for private sector investment. The tourism sector is showing some nice signs of strength, and it's something late in the year that we saw the threshold of 2 million visitors being reached, and a lot of countries within the Caribbean are not having as good time as Jamaica when it comes to the product of tourism. I believe this product is still very competitive, and I think it's one of Jamaica's finest. I believe the port and logistics industry also holds some promise and offers Jamaica some diversification from solely being a tourism story. Diversification has helped other countries from cushioning themselves from global shocks. Now, I'm not going to go on the ganja story, but I'll talk to you that off record. I'm not expecting a sudden rise in Jamaica GDP growth rates, but these factors will hopefully build the needed economic momentum that has been greatly missed for decades and finally get Jamaica on a higher path of growth. Now, the marketplace is still a bit unconvinced that Jamaica is completely out of the woods. However, if Jamaica can remain on the IMF set framework, another restructuring will hopefully be avoided.
Let's see whether Fisher's prognostications come to pass. Jamaica needs to come out of the starting blocks. That's your wealth for this week. I'm Owen James.